Well, good morning everybody, how you doing? It's a Saturday and I found out last night there's another motor show. So it's a trek into the city and then BTS around to Bang Na. Anyway, follow my journey. We'll see you when we get there. The main road, ready to grab a taxi. Oh, this one just coming now. By Bang Na BTS. Yep. Oh. And that's as easy as that. Getting a taxi here is really quite easy, as long as you know where you're going. Ask them, tell them where you want to go, like by Bang Na BTS, and they'll either sort of say yes or no. No need to fight about it, there's always another taxi. Of course, riding on the back of a song tower in Pattaya will get you a 3,000 baht fine. But again, I'm pretty sure that's only going to apply to foreigners. Like, Thais have been riding on the back of song towers for as long as song towers have been around. But they wouldn't even cross their mind if they fell off that they could sue the driver. But unfortunately, with the way foreigners think these days, everybody else is responsible for your own personal well-being. That's an attitude that people coming to Thailand need to get over, because that's what they'll do. They'll make laws, right, specifically to combat the foreigners and the way that they think that everybody else is responsible. Yeah, so 110 baht from our place down to Bang Na, and then it's another 59 baht to Bang Na. There's a sort of maximum cap on the BTS, which makes it sort of inexpensive. If I was actually catch the taxi all the way there, it'd be like 300 baht. Again, do we nickel and dime these sort of things? Well, you know, when you're living here in Thailand and you're on a budget, do you waste money? Ask that question. If you're a tourist, you don't care about it, but you live here every day. Saving 100 baht, that's $4. Buys a couple of cups of coffee, so think about it. Well, here we are at Bang Na BTS. It looks like there's a skywalk that actually takes you all the way to the convention centre, which is quite convenient. I might not have mentioned it. Yeah, this is the furthest I've actually been out on the BTS. Yeah, so it's all a bit of an adventure for me as well. But yeah, let's hope the car show is pretty good. And that's the other thing I didn't mention, like I have sort of seen in previous motor show videos that there's 2 a year. Obviously, to my amazement, hey, looks like there's 3. Let's go and see if it's any good. I saw it on one of the motorcycle group pages. One of the reasons why I'm going is check out the motorcycles. Hey, Carl.
Hi.
What you have here for food?
Yeah.
Oh, 150 baht. Oh my God. Kapun ka. they're making a big point of get there faster by BTS, which I have to sort of say that sort of sets it apart from the impact centre, which is only car available. But you'd be surprised by how many people are still riding and driving. This is just something that the Thai culture is going to have to get used to. There's absolute bedlam out there, and I've arrived here nice and safe, in probably quicker time than a taxi or a car drive, fully fresh and ready to go. Now I just got to find a way in. Looks like you're going to buy a ticket. Just like the other motor show, 100 baht to get in, not too bad. Is it $4? Wait. Don't drop my ticket. And here we are. A quick pan around. Looks like got all the major brands again. All the fast dealing salespeople. You know, it's a motor show. Oh well, we've made it here. But right now I'm finding it difficult to actually identify where the motorcycles are. I know they're here because I've seen the Facebook posts. Just gotta find them. Maybe it's a different hall. They make a big point of getting the nice big brands in here. Exactly who in Thailand can afford a Maserati or an Aston Martin does surprise me, but hey, it's a society that's really sort of picking up a lot of pace when it comes to these little mod cons. It's all about image. Well, there's obviously motorcycles here. There's a few custom things here. What every Thai young boy wants. That solves your traffic problems, doesn't it? Again, Hyundai is not big here, even though it's a Korean make and model. The only thing we're really seeing from Hyundai is these people movers. Whereas we know in Australia, I don't even know, the iconic electric. That's something I haven't been familiar with, but yeah. You know, all the typical Hyundais that we see in Australia, you know, it's an everyman's car, but it's not very popular over here. Okay, so it looks like where I've come down here is the accessories and sound section, so, oh my god, blast your eardrums out. How Thai is that? Okay, that section down there is the prestige used cars, of course, and the sound section. Good looking girls behind us. Oh no. Okay, so I've walked around this area here. I haven't found the motorcycle stands, so I'm a little bit concerned. Where were they hiding them? Okay, so the motorcycles weren't in that section. He said it's 106. Oh my god. Work out where 106 is. There's all these numbers down here. Oh, we walked down into the sound section and the used cars. I didn't see anything past that. But it looks like if we follow the numbers, it's probably one block or one building further along. So let's see how we go with that. Oh, there we have the big bike sale, hall 106. So it looks like I'm heading in the right direction. Now we're here. Motorcycle heaven. This is more like it. Who wants 4 wheels? 2 wheels are way, way better. And just so there's no confusion, I'm not looking for another motorcycle. I love my bike. I'm coming here to have a look around and just help those dream juicers and help you guys see what's available here in Thailand. We'll do some pricing. Triumph Street Twin there, 399,000. Really can't go wrong. It's not a bad looking motorcycle, that one. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to do a quick round and to have some background music for you guys, while we just actually look at all the vehicles that are worth buying. Okay, so that was a little wander around. I don't know what we're going to look at today. I think we're, again, so my preference when we're looking at bikes is sort of that mid-range, 600 to 800cc. Okay, here's a very beautiful girl here. For my cover photo, why not? Yeah, so look, you got small bikes, you got big bikes. I think if most people, follow my channel, my preference is the big bike, bigger bike, but it doesn't have to be massive, Thailand is a bit of a strange place when it comes to riding, as you've seen from the ride videos. So, something mid-range, I think 650, 750, up to about 800 is like what I would call a perfect size. It's a good blend of fuel economy plus performance. And don't forget that the maximum speed limits here in Thailand again is 110 kilometres an hour. How quickly you get to that speed and then how quickly you want to ride to keep up with the traffic that's travelling faster. That's another thing altogether. But ultimately, if you're looking for a bike, you're looking for something in that sort of mid-range sort of size, in my opinion. So here's the first one then, the Triumph range, the Triumph 800 XRT. 645,000. Now, in my opinion, that's a little bit on the high side price, but it is a Triumph, so you are buying that sort of name as well as the reliability. Something a little bit more, mid-range price, 479,000. This is the Triumph Street Scrambler. It's an 800cc, again, sort of in the conventional style. Not sure about the suede seats though. Not really good for Thailand. And again, the Triumph Street Triple. Now this is a 3-cylinder motorcycle, which is not really very popular these days, but it looks like Triumph are starting to bring this one back again. 537,000 baht. Again, it's got a heavy import duty. Yes, back to the Street Twin, as I said before when we came in, 399,000. Now that's a 900cc twin. And again, conventional styling, and again, this is the Triumph brand. Yeah, I've never really been taken to the BMW, but the girls they display, well, that's something else. So here we are at the Suzuki stand. They don't have the price lists, the prices on the bikes. In fact, I've got my glasses out, but yeah, the SV650S, this is what I'm just looking at here, 299,000 baht. Let's have a look at that one. Yeah, crutch rocket design. Looks pretty nice. GSX, again, 750cc. This one here is 377,000 baht. I'm a little bit close to it, but you can get a pretty good idea what it's like. This is typically Suzuki. Suzuki don't do anything really in the classic styling, well, in a big bike from what I can understand. But they have some nice models. Anyway, wandering over to the Kawasaki stand. And it looks like we've got a new colour for the Vulcan S. Here it is. I think I like the grey. But again, so the price has not changed. They're still wanting for the cafe, they're still looking at, just quickly sort of scanning down, 311,000 baht. I don't see any sort of special deals being done today, but don't forget, you know, when I bought mine in February, there was that 30,000 baht off, which made a big difference in price. And the W800, again, this is an interesting sort of, you know, conventional style road bike, 376,000. 800cc's, it's definitely gets you around Thailand alright. And this is probably one of the most popular bikes in the Kawasaki range, the Ninja 650. They start at 299,000 for the ABS model, moving up to 306,000 for the KRT. I'm not quite sure which one this one is. This one looks like the standard Ninja. Let's not forget the Versa. It's a very popular bike here in Thailand, especially up around the farms. It's like it's an all-purpose general bike at 650cc. They start at 328,000 for the special edition. Oh no, it's 326,000 for the ABS, and there is a special edition which I think's got the different what do you call it? I suppose camo colours and everything else. You know, a few extra odds and ends. At 328,000. And the last but not least in the 650 range is the Z650. What are they looking at for this one here? That's coming in at, I've lost the price. There it is, 283,000. Yeah, so I'm not going to look anything at the 900cc range. I just think that's, you know, like getting into the big bike range. Maybe next motor show we'll look at those bigger bikes. We're just going to focus on that mid-range 650 to 800cc style and look at and comparing the prices of that. You can't do every bike, so this vlog will be 30 minutes long already. God. Here we are at the Yamaha stand. Pretty girls. My girlfriend, she's going to kill me. I remember, so our friend Goy, she runs the MT-09, which is an 800cc. This is the little sister of it, the MT-07. Right, now the MT-07 there is 299,000 baht. Again, you know, if you like the street rocket or the crutch rocket, this is definitely sort of one of those sort of styles that would be very nice to own and definitely sort of keep up with the gang. Here we have the XRS 700. This one here is 339,000 baht. And don't forget Yamaha. This video will be out until Tuesday, Wednesday. So if you are in Thailand, they're running some promotions this time around. So, and I think those promotions will go to the end of the month. I still have the Bolt. Still a popular brand, a popular model. But again, I just think they're just too big for Thailand roads. But that's just my opinion. These smaller bikes, this is a brand I've been seeing up the Big C every so often. How do you say it? Zhongshan Liuka. Zhongshan Liuka. Very good, couple. But we've been seeing these things around the Big C supermarkets. They're the sort of small, up to 150, 250cc, yep. How big can you go for cc, biggest? 250cc, yeah. But again, sort of if you're new to Thailand and it's one of your first, when you're thinking of buying your first decent road bike, 250cc, there's nothing wrong with that. There's no competition of size, unless of course you've got that other problem. But seriously, if you really want something that's going to last, the 650 to 800cc, in my opinion, serves quite a good mid-range. And again, if you've got more money, then you can definitely look at something bigger. Anyway, that's the three major brands. Oh, so we missed the Honda. I've got to go and check the Honda stand. There is 4 Japanese styles. Can't forget the 4th one, can we? I did briefly consider getting the Rebel. The Rebel does come in a 500cc, but again, it was just a little on the small side. It's got a great price of 220,000 baht, and definitely sort of it keeps up with the pack. But there was just something about the feel. It just didn't feel quite right. 500, another sort of sub 650cc. Honda sort of are looking to pick up a specific market here. And again, 220,000 baht, so it's got a good price tag. Something you can whack on your credit card, really. And there's the current model of the CB. Now, as I said, the Chanya has a CB 650F. This is the latest version of it, and they're looking at 288,000 baht. So that's about the same price as I paid for my Vulcan. Definitely sort of if you like this style of bike, I would be going for that. It has got the Honda name and Honda reputation, especially in Thailand. And here now we have the CBR 650. Again, 303,000, I think it said on the price stick. It comes in a few colours. Looks like we've got a matte black, a grey and a nice red colour. Definitely sort of worth a think. Again, a 4-cylinder and quite popular. But yeah, if you're starting out, again, 215,000 here. This one's 471cc, CBR 500, 215,000. It's not a bad bike. Don't be scared to think that 500cc is not big enough. Yeah, so 500cc will get you around Thailand quite nicely, but it's just going to come down to sort of comparing those, 500cc to 650cc to 800s, or even bigger. It's personal preference, really. It's getting a bit noisy in here, isn't it? Sort of a Vespa style, the Django. Never heard of it before, but we've got a pretty girl on the stand. Yep, and here we are at, well, we can't go to a bike show without looking at Harley Davidson. But again, if you have the money, if I had the money to throw away, I'd definitely get one. But there's not much choice in that mid-range. Like most of these things are 1200cc and above, and you're paying $1.2 million, 1.2 million baht. So we don't actually have the street bob, not here today. Street bob? Sure? No, yeah. So here's the lovely girls here at the motorcycle stand. As I was trying to sort of make a comparison here, the street bob comes in about the smallest cc that Harley Davidson will do, right? And they start at 469,000 baht for a 750cc. Now those prices will start to come down as they move manufacturing here into Thailand, but that's probably another 2 years before they have it set up. I'm pretty sure the girls won't understand a word I'm saying. But Harley Davidson are moving manufacturing into Thailand, which will see those prices come down, hopefully to compete with the Asian bike market. They want to sort of cover. I got a key ring. There you go. Huh? Yeah, they want to compete in the Asian market, and again, it's all to do with this new administration they're running over there, import and export duties and all their tariffs and everything else. Trying to compete on a level playing field is getting tough. Yeah, now this Hanway brand, I haven't actually seen anything out on the roads in Hanway, but they're at each one of these motorcycle shows. Again, sort of they're capitalising on this classic rider style, something akin to what we call a cafe racer, I think you would call it. I'm not going to worry about pricing, but you know, they go up to I think 250cc as well. And Husqvarna for those people looking for a sewing machine. Well, they're actually doing a 300cc. Would anybody buy a sewing machine, really? I think we have a bit of competition with the speakers in the background, but the Benelli. Now, Benelli is traditionally a Italian model. I believe all these are made here in India. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, they're capitalising on the Italian name, Italian styling, and you know, trying to sort of, you know, level the playing field with a bit of the pricing. I'm not quite sure what their biggest one is. This is a 302R. I don't know if that means 302cc. Let's sort of see what their biggest one is. Well, there you go. This is the BN 600cc crutch rocket. I'm not really quite sure I'm into that style with the little bat wings on the back there for the pigeon. But it comes on a 200, I think the price said 275,000. So, I'm not sure how big that tank is. It looks rather wide. But the styling looks actually quite interesting. Well, there we have it. A nice wander around the motor show again for August 2018. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Hopefully the information this time was a little bit more spot on for what we were trying to sort of show. I am getting better at this sort of whole promotional thing, although it's a hobby. But look, leave your comments, hit that like button. Don't forget, if you know this is the first time you come to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Check out our live streams when we're running those. Yeah, I should soon be sort of looking at doing my what they call new series called Walkabout with Wazza, which is live streaming from my mobile phone into YouTube. I've ironed out all the bugs. Just, you know, I've got to do a few more test runs to see how it holds up with the 4G. But that's something that to look forward to. Yeah, most people won't understand what a walkabout is, but yeah, like it's just going to be me out and about. We'll start out local and we'll sort of do further trips. Have you join in when we come along, and I'll do my best to answer one of those questions when we're out and about. But really, it's aiming at that whole thing where, you know, it's an interactive, you know, day. You're getting to see, you know, the uncut, unedited lifestyle of, you know, hanging around in Thailand as a retiree. Anyway, lots of eye candy out here, I tell you. Hopefully I don't have to sleep in the laundry tonight. Anyway, catch up with you guys later and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.